I am Rusty. And naked. Let's just change this disgusting display for the better. Hey guys, long time no see. Lazy Critic 08 here, giving you a review once again. It's been a while now since I've been in this bathroom talking about stuff to you. And it's gotten dirty. Look at this. There's green shit on the wall, but there's also green shit on me. It's the only green stuff I own in the house, so deal with the pits. Anyways, I'm trying to represent a movie I saw last Friday with my friend Ian. You'll meet him eventually, he's kind of a douchebag, but anyways, I saw Kick-Ass, finally, and finally I'm making a review of it. Let's get started. Now when I first saw the teaser trailer for this movie a couple months back, I said, cool. They're finally spoofing superhero movies the right way. I mean, superhero movie a couple years ago was okay, but it had a lot of stupid moments in it that just took me out of the humor, the comedy, the movie, and it really did ruin the rest of the material. But this movie was going to the extreme, showing what it would be like to be a superhero in real life, and that just made me really look forward to this movie. I really did enjoy this movie, but I don't think it's the best movie of 2010. I still think How to Train Your Dragon is a better movie, but I had a really fun time with this film. It was very entertaining. It was sick. Ning, and I think that critics need to stop being babies and enjoy this movie for what it is. A fucking kick-ass film.
Pulled my hamstring and everything else. I think my testicles were involved.
If you really narrow it down, all the characters in this movie can basically be Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. They're all fucking nuts. Going out and doing what they're doing. And you know, I guess there's a little exceptions to Hit Girl and Big Daddy. But Red Mist and Kick-Ass, they're nutcases. But the writers do such a good job that you actually like these characters. They're very likable superheroes, or wannabe superheroes. And I just think that's a really good achievement for these writers, because that's not an easy thing to do. Let's talk about Kick-Ass, that Aaron Johnson portrays. I didn't really like his dialogue all that much. I think Aaron Johnson as, you know, I don't know what the word is, but not Kick-Ass. He's kind of an okay actor. His acting kind of sucks in some scenes, or maybe it's just his dialogue, but he's basically playing the stuttering teen that we see in a lot of teen comedies these days. But when he's Kick-Ass, he really does bring intensity to the scenes that I really did like. I like his confidence, even though he got his ass kicked. Hit Girl, this girl does an incredible job in this movie. I mean, for an 11-year-old, the stuff that she does on screen and says on screen, everything she does on screen should not be bashed by critics. I mean, Roger Ebert saying, for a little girl saying cunt, oh my shit! I mean, oh my shit. I'm really sorry, that was a terrible joke. I mean, really, this is not fucking Spider-Man. This is Kick-Ass. And this girl deserves more credit for what she did in this film. I mean, if you've seen it, you know the stunts that she does are incredible, and she does show a lot of emotion, especially towards the end of the film, that you can't really get out of an 11-year-old. Ever. Nicolas Cage, finally, is not just taking the check and saying,
let's go get some treasure.
He's actually trying to act in this movie. I mean, he's not that good. He's kind of just, you know, he has goofy laughs, and he's just kind of a weirdo, or a nutcase, because he's training a little girl to fight criminals. But, you know, I did think he did a better job than what we saw in Bangkok Dangerous. You know, he's actually putting forth some effort. But he's not as good as I thought he was in Adaptation or Matchstick Men. But he does put some effort into his role, which I really did care for, because he can be a really good actor when he wants to be. Now, McLovin's not in this movie as much as I thought he was going to be. And his character's a dick. And he doesn't provide as much humor as I thought he was going to. So that's basically all I have to say about him. His father is basically playing the cliched boss, mafio guy who's in every single other superhero movie. Not every superhero movie, but you know, we've seen this character a lot more times before, and he does an okay job. I really did like his henchmen, though, because they were actually given personalities, especially the big black guy who was the bodyguard of McLovin. Now, people are really bashing the love relationship in this movie. They're saying that it really just got in the way, it wasn't executed well at all. I really did like the love relationship in this movie. I mean, the whole twist on it, that him being gay, but he's not gay, and then he finally gets with her, I just thought that was really good. You know, I heard in the comic book that she just dumps him, sends nudie pictures of her and some other guy to him at the end of the story. That was just been hatred, and I didn't want to see that at the end of this movie. I wanted to see something better. Whatever, I guess it kind of went with what the movie was going for. I mean, You don't see this in Spider-Man. You don't see MJ and Peter Parker painting each other's nails. I just like the way they executed it in this movie. Okay, so there's one thing in this movie, actually one scene that really does keep it from being the best movie of 2010. I think it's a major flaw. Is this one scene towards the end. It really just, I'm not going to get into details about it, it just really took me out of the reality that they were trying to set with this movie's atmosphere. It just really didn't belong in this movie. It felt so out of place. Even the music, it just became corny current teen music that just really didn't fit in this awesome movie with a great soundtrack. You know, old Clint Eastwood and Tarantino music is used in this film, but then all of a sudden they bring this just, you know, current teen music that really does suck and just doesn't fit in this film. You know, it's a heartwarming ending, which a lot of people didn't want to see, but I really, you know, I found it fine, you know, a heartwarming ending to this really sickening film. You know, a lot of people are having problems with it, but I thought it was fine. But anyways, that one scene just really, it's a major flaw in this movie. It just felt so out of place. I'm not going to get into it, but if you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about, or if you don't, you're a current teen douchebag. So I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. It was a very enjoyable movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I think it has some flaws. Overall, I was impressed with this movie. Like I said, not the best of 2010. I still think How to Train Your Dragon is an amazing movie. But, you know, I think you should really go out and see Kick-Ass because it